Peace and abundance. Peace and abundance. Sagromo Vision. Here to stay, not to play. Always putting that work in to get that work out. Today been a long, amazing day. If just trying to find the words to sum it up, cause I watched my little cuz bury his son, And one thing I must say, as a 48-year-old melanated individual living in this time, and just seeing what I have attended this year alone, I'm just keeping it big facts. There's been a lot of young people taken too early at the hands of ignorance, at the hands of other people. And seeing that take place, I also have witnessed the amazing strength that the young generation carry. So it's almost like, because we all been young, we all been in it. Every time a situation happened when we was younger, it always something that was an eye opener, something that opened your eyes up. So I feel like God is always working for us, not against us. Sometimes he take people too early, but it's rather take somebody that's going to get the attention of the people. Feel what I'm saying? It's always a sad and brokenhearted when anybody has to lose a loved one. But I'm saying, just my opinion, that the people that God is taking now are very special, are very gifted, taken way too early. But is that the sign to wake up the younger generation who don't really believe shit stink? Keeping it real. We all got young people, your children friends, grandkids, and you seeing that it's something missing within their mindset. Hell, stuff even missing in our mindset. But that's what I love about being able to grow, being able to listen and let stuff touch you. So I was at the funeral today and I was touched. Pastor, don't know his name, but he did an awesome job. Let you know that it ain't about being no saint. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. See, the young people need to know that. Because I was once young too, young, dumb, and blind. I'm thinking that, if you got XYZ or you ain't all the way right, don't go to church. But that's the opposite of what really supposed to be going on. If you're not right, the place that you should be is in the church. Not because whatever excuse we could use or try to find why, I don't go to church because, the pastor be sleeping with the women or the people being their side eye talking about you. Well, they do that in the streets. They do it everywhere. They did it to Jesus. They did it to Muhammad. They did it to Yahweh. They did it to everyone that's great. With great comes sacrifice. Whereas most of the time, people hate you because you're great. You see what I mean? See where I'm going? See our young brothers out here and sisters are so great that people hate on them and take their life because these young generation don't think. Don't got God in their life. They have not even been introduced to God. Only thing they've been introduced to is cell phone, the internet, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. That's all the young generation really know. They don't know God. And then when you try to speak it to them, because we not trying to force, trust me, I'm not trying to force nobody to no type of religion, because it's each his own. You got to find your way, just like I'm finding my way. But along the way, you always drop clues, you drop snippets, you drop bars, a way to live, how to live, what's right in life, what's not right about life, what you need to always put in your life every day of your life. See, we got to get back to instilling discipline, instilling structure. These kids looking for leaders. I'm the one. I'm the one. I always been looked up to. I always been dumb. I've been naive. I've been what you call a street nigga. How can you get out of that if you don't want to get out of it? If you ain't got nobody to show you that you can get out. If you don't got nobody to show you that, don't be judged by your outside or the things that you have done in life. If you knew better, you'll do better. If you had better surroundings, you have better results. See, we dealing in a culture where we ain't got better surroundings. We ain't got better leaders. Matter of fact, I don't even see no leaders. Niggas are always judging somebody because of what they ain't been through or what they ain't done. But one thing about the streets is they always been looked up to by everyone because it take a certain type of dude. I'm not condoning it. I'm not bigging it up. I'm just saying, when you from the streets, you're a certain type dude. It take a certain type dude to make it out of that situation. To even live in that situation and maintain for years, it take a special type dude. It always would seem like that person was lost maybe, but maybe that person just chose what they chose because they had to get a sense of people. Because one thing about being in quote unquote the streets, you do get to be with people. Now, this culture now, with so much hate and envy, they get along with people, but you also got a lot of hate from people. And see, that's something that we got to speak on. Because when you hate something, it ain't nothing but something that you hate about yourself. But when you ain't got no leaders to tell you that, you want to take it out on the next person. You want to take from the next person. Envy, jealousy, hate. For what? For a name? For a life sentence, nigga? You want to claim a set for what? A life sentence? Oh, they got a place for all y'all that want to be banging, doing dumb shit, being what you call a street nigga, where they ain't got a clue about the streets. That's the issue that's going on. See, I talk about it because I live it. So you got some people that come from the streets and never come back to the streets. See, that's what they don't talk about. See, the streets is a mentality. It ain't just a situation. Because you got plenty of brothers and sisters that come from the same streets that we all walked and come from, not here. doing bigger and better things with their life. Why? Because they chose to. So we gotta stop making it all about the streets and make it what it is. It's your mentality. It's who you look up to. It's what you fall victim to. See, I felt victim to lights, camera, action in a time where it was popular. Excuse me. It was popular to be that street nigga because you came with clout. It came with a title. It came with power. Now, it ain't got no power. It just got ignorancy. It ain't even got a place now because when we had to do what we had to do, nowadays, niggas ain't gotta even be out here. It's so much more than what we was taught now. It's so many avenues that you create a way out of no way. But as I always say, creating a way out of no way and still don't have no idea of who is the true way, which is what's in you. You don't have no idea. See, that's why it's easy for us to focus and lock in and try to get something. Because as long as I get something, it makes me feel good about myself. It makes me be accepted around my fake friends and this fake culture. It makes me fit in. But as you truly genuine to your inner peace, to your inner understanding, a lot of people say, forget that. Let me get some money. True indeed. But I remember a wise man once said, what good is for a man to attain the world and lose his soul? So make sure while you getting all that money, you don't lose yourself in the process. And if you do got what you claim you got as money, make sure you're helping as many people out as possible. Spread the wealth, spread the love. Most of us want to get it just so we can try to make John mad, make Keisha like me, show off for Tony. Come on, man. That's misguidance. If you got it, make sure you building up everybody around you with it. Make sure you enable everybody that's in your circle to have power. Because then you will never fall. But if everybody depending on one to carry all, what happens when you fall? See, I'm learning that now. In the mix of changing lifestyles, changing visions, changing the inner me. Because I'm getting to know me. I'm getting to trust in me. Trusting yourself. You have the power to be whatever you could be. But you have to trust in it and you have to know that with all your heart and all your might. It's easier said than done. It's easy to talk, but it's harder to walk. But once you start to walk and you start to talk and you start to see and you start to vision, you just keep going. That's me. I'm just keep going and on my journey right now. I just like to encourage everyone. I love everyone. I always been that way. I ain't got no hate against nobody. No man, no woman, no child. We all living this thing called life together. Yeah, like I said, we live this thing called life together. We need more people that we could look up to and get inspired from instead of looking for somebody to hate on. Looking at somebody to point the finger. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. Yeah, we all done something. Maybe we all still doing something. That's why you got to come to whatever God you choose. I'm not here to tell you what religion you subscribe to is wrong or right. I'm just in my roots. I'm just in my Christ conscious. I'm just walking with that faith. Because one thing I know is when you can criticize something so much and yet it still have all the power, that's just like me. Been criticized for so much, but I still have the power. So why not be there? Why not walk in Christ's light? He provided the light for us to walk in. We not worshiping. We're trying to access that energy that's still here present to this day in us. So we could be with the Father, be with the Mother, be with the Son, be with the family. Because we all are family. No matter what you're thinking inside, it's inside you. But what else is inside you? Consciousness. Consciousness that we all have, that we all can connect to each other, help each other, even speak to each other consciously, subconsciously, telekinesis. See, it's a lot about life that once you start to explore your life, you start opening up new doors. You start being able to tap into new things. Some things people may call you crazy over. But is you going to let that stop you? I've been called crazy so many times. Crazy because you can't see what I see? Now that's what's crazy. You calling me crazy because you can't see what I see. But on the flip side, I call nobody crazy. I understand your pain. I understand your struggle. I understand your story. Some people have a longer story. Some people have a short story. Some people get cut off even before they even make a story. But they're all a part of life existence. So I love living life because I know that we all are a part of the same existence. Forget what you're believing in. God is in everybody that's in existence right now today. And if we learn to teach them the God within, they'll never go astray. See, they took God out of a lot of things, and they replaced it with dogma and confusion and just miseducation, misguidance. So when somebody starts to speak on anything dealing with God, you got a million questions. But the thing that you need to ask yourself is how you here today. So that's a miracle. So that's God's working every day that you're able to wake up and be special and be great, to have the ability to be everything you want to be. That's God showing and proving you right now. Because you here right now. Or appreciate right now. Don't matter what you're doing right now, appreciate it. If you want to smoke your weed, you want to sniff your powder, you want to pop your pills, you want to drink your libation, you want to indulge in whatever you want to indulge in, be thankful. Because it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. We've been doing stuff to the end of time, since the beginning of time, to relax ourselves, to what we call get high. But what is high? Something that's altering what? Your mindset. But once you sober up, everything that was in your mind is still there. Except for the fact that now that you got an addiction, because you can't live without it. So I just ask you, brothers and sisters, start being able to live without things that's not in you. And watch how strong you become. Not saying that you don't do what you do or don't, it's your life. But watch how strong you become once you're able to just slow down a little bit. Take back control of this. You know, it's always gonna be that over there, as long as you're living. But this right here keeps you living forever. Make sure you get your mind right. And if anybody needs somebody to talk to, just to chop it up, just to kick it, bro, or sis, holler at your boy, Agromo Vision. I'm here to stay. I'm not playing because life is real. We can laugh and we can joke, but somebody's still out here hurting. Somebody's still out here killing. Somebody's still out here searching for love. See, I'm not selfish no more. I care about the people that look like me, walk like me, talk like me, come from where I come from. And who gonna help us but us? And I'm here for you. Continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe to everything Agromo Vision is doing. I went a little long with this one because I just feel the spirit. The spirit is in me. I had a wonderful night. I have a wonderful life. I don't need nothing because I got God in me. Peace and abundance is Agromo Vision.